Hey guys, welcome to Manifesting Better. I'm back with another video and another topic that needs to be addressed. I also have an Instagram account, the link for that is in the description box below. Coaching is also available, the link for that too is in the description box below. So, today's topic is manifesting your specific person is not a quick fix. Before I get into it, this is just to tell you guys that the goal and habit tracker, the first update to the self-concept course, has already been done. The people who already have the course must have already received the habit and the goal tracker which I added, and the course is still on sale. And once you purchase it now, it will come with the habit and the goal tracker in itself. So anyone who wants to go through that can go and check my Instagram highlights or DM me the word course on Instagram. And the habit tracker is on sale separately too. I have put it on a very cheap price and you guys can check it out. So let's just start with video with me saying and telling you guys that this video is not that this has no intention to defame anyone, to shame any one person or any one coach or any one video. This is just to bring awareness to these issues that are here, and this is just to make you realize as a client and as a viewer of the content, realize a few things. I often see clickbait titles on the internet, and it's not just on YouTube, it's on Instagram, many other platforms. Clickbait titles like, oh, watch this video and manifest a text message in 5 days. Buy this coaching program and fix all your relationship issues in the next 15 days. Get him to be obsessed with you, be crazy about you, run behind you in the next 6 days. Take this program. Watch this video. And I really do understand where these coaches are coming from too, because it's a very easy way to earn some money. But it's very important to realize that when you are coming from a place of desperation and these videos come in front of you, it's easy to capture attention like that. If I make a video tomorrow that manifest your specific person in the next 5 days, watch this video. It will get more views than any video I have put on YouTube, which are highly informative. The reason being because we as humans often run after quick fixes. So this is my plea to you to stop running after quick fixes. Let me make my argument on why you should do that. First thing you should ask yourself is that, let's say I am going after these videos and let's say I'm watching this content and let's say my mind is telling me to go after that call and that text and that date to find a solution for my problem, which I think is many a times you only think the problem is that I'm not getting them to call me. But sometimes a very important question to ask yourself should be is that, okay, let's say I do get that call. How is that call a solution to my problems? Because in that moment, it might satisfy your ego. In that moment, it might satisfy your desperation. But have you really worked on yourself? Have you really worked on the issues on why this eventually led to this place? Have you really fixed the wounds that you have? Have you really fixed the attachment issues that you have, the abandonment issues that you have? And I'm just telling you some common things that people go through, which are genuine issues that people go through. This might or might not be in your situation. Of course, I cannot tell you in a particular video, but what I'm trying to explain is that getting that one call, getting that one text doesn't really fix that issue. So I'm going to propose some questions to ask yourself when you are in that zone and when you are manifesting something, especially a specific person, to get you out of that place and to do the real work that actually matters. One question can be, does this thing really fix my issues? Does getting a call, does getting a text really fix my issues? Will that mean that I can be in a long-term relationship? Is that a long-term solution to my problem? Understand why that breakup happened in the first place. That breakup probably happened, or that separation probably happened, or you are in this situation probably because a part of you embodies a version of you that is coming from a abandoned place, or maybe they feel like they are in toxic relationships, or the definitions of relationships in your mind is very off, or maybe you are blaming yourself for something, and under the pretense of punishing yourself you are manifesting these relationships in your life. Maybe you are self-sabotaging yourself. Maybe you fear being abandoned, so that is why you cannot emotionally open yourself up in relationships. But does getting that call fix that issue? I know that that's not what you want to hear, because right now getting that call seems like the solution to everything. Because getting that call or getting that text might make you feel like I can go to bed happy and I can go to bed satisfied. And you might, but is that really how you want to lead the rest of your life? Would you be happy if for the next 5 years all you would get were these calls? Not really. What I want you to understand is that what happens if you don't work on these things. I will give you an example. Let's say there is someone who is in a very toxic, insecure relationship, right? Let's say there is a guy who has issues of controlling because he feels that he needs to control other people in order for them to be loyal towards him. And let's say he has insecurities towards something. And because of that, he keeps trying to control the women in his life, those who he is in a relationship with. Let's say that guy keeps wanting that girl to wear a certain kind of clothes, not have friends. Or let's say there is a girl who wants that guy to not go out meet with his friends, to constantly keep texting her. Anything, it can be anything. Well, in different situations, it's coming from different places. For the guy, maybe if he doesn't work on these insecurities, maybe he will get that girl back. But what will happen is that because he hasn't worked on these insecurities, because he hasn't worked on these issues, it will eventually lead to the same thing, because the mindset hasn't changed. He's definitely going to act in a similar manner. Because he's going to act in a similar manner, he's going to put up the similar set of boundaries that he has always put up. And it's always going to turn out in the same way. Similarly for the girl, let's say there is a tendency that you allow people to not have boundaries towards you and you don't put up boundaries, and someone keeps coming and they don't give you a relationship, but they keep giving you a friends with benefit situation, and you keep accepting that. If you are not going to put up boundaries, how does that fix your issues? Does that guy calling you fix your issues? Does you, and probably there are many people who want to go into physical appearance manifesting changes based on wanting to satisfy the other person. That's a whole another topic for another video which I will make. But do you really think that changing your weight will mean that that guy will start finally giving you attention? Not really, because you have connected your weight with your self-worth, and you think that changing that will change your self-worth. It probably won't. And because it won't, it probably won't fix anything. You see how a lot of times we are going after things that are not the real solutions to our problems. That call and that text won't fix anything. If you get a call right now and you haven't worked on yourself, will that really mean that in the future you have changed your toxic relationship patterns? Will that really mean that this relationship that you want will sustain? Now, I know that in this moment it might feel like that's the best thing for you, and that might feel good. But understand, what do you want to go for? Do you want to go for short-term fixes, or do you want to go for long-term solutions to your problems? A long-term solution, a long-term sustainable solution to your problem means that you have the relationship that you want, where you have healthy patterns, where there is healthy communication, and where the relationship is sustainable. It has been years since you guys are together. There is no toxicity. There are fights, but you solve these fights in a healthy manner. There is healthy communication. There are disagreements, but you guys talk with each other. You guys fulfill each other's needs. There is no one who is getting obsessed with one person. Both people have their own life. There is not a runner-chaser dynamic. That's the goal, right? When you're manifesting a relationship, that's the goal. That's the thing that you eventually want. And in that moment, when you try to manifest that text or that call, or you feel that that specific person coming into my life will fix my issues, they won't. Because that person is only going to amplify your issues, because now they are in your life and you haven't worked on yourself. It's a constant trigger in front of your face that you haven't worked on yourself, that you will have to deal with consistently. Please understand that when you are working on these things and when you are going after something like this, there is one thing as getting that validation, which is okay, but there is one thing as wanting a long-term solution to your problems. And I know that I have used this phrase multiple times, but it is because it is so important. Life will be back to square one, the hot and cold, the friends with benefits, the situations that you don't want, the half-hearted manifestations, the things that you call that half-baked manifestations. I heard this term. Until you change properly. Consistency, honesty, and working on the real issues is the only thing that matters. Going 100 miles as fast as you can doesn't matter if you are going 100 miles in the wrong direction. I really intend that you get the message that I'm trying to spread through these videos, because I'm not trying to gain any attention from you. But when I make these videos, my real intention is to get you guys to actually understand the real thing. Because I can easily make videos like, oh, manifest a text in 2 days, do this technique. I can, it will get a lot of views. My goal is not that. And I'm not trying to defame anyone or shame any person who is doing that. To each their own. My goal is to teach you how you can get that text and how it maintains over a period of time. Please don't forget that that is the real goal. I will see you guys in the next video. Any video suggestions that you have, please comment down below. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Click the like button if you liked the video. Subscribe and turn the notifications on for more such content. Comment down your video suggestions and I will see you guys in the next one.